YouTube, what's going on? Professional Madden player T Davis here in our favorite series from last year, the series you guys love so much. We're going to break down 32 team ebooks here right on the channel. That's it, free offensive ebooks from all 32 NFL teams. So we're going to have some of the best money plays in every single playbook to break down on the channel for you guys here. So whether you are a fan of the team, whether you use that team in Madden, it doesn't matter. We're going to break down the best money plays in every single playbook here on the channel in our 32 money play series. If you guys want more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Smash that like button and comment down below anything you want to see here on the channel if you're enjoying these free ebooks or what team you want to see me do next. But we're going to start at the top. We're going to start, we're going to go alphabetical order, but we will get through all 32 teams. Last year, it was a huge hit. Everyone loved these 32 team breakdowns, so I'm going to do it here again on the channel. Probably going to last a few weeks, though, trying to get all 32 teams in, but don't worry, your team will be on there. So check out my playlist as well if you're not sure or if you can't find your team. Check out the playlist on my channel and just go through the channel in general and you'll be able to find your team. So that's really it for the intro, guys. Of course, I have coaching sessions available. I have 30-minute and 60-minute sessions if you guys want to improve as a Madden player. I've been around for 10 years, have hundreds of thousands of dollars in career winnings, worked as the color commentator for EA Sports for our big Madden tournaments this year and the past few years. So I know what I'm talking about a little bit when it comes to Madden. So check out the ebooks down below. I have a West Coast offensive ebook, I have an Indianapolis Colts offensive ebook, and I have a Tampa Bay Buccaneers defensive ebook. Like I said, the coaching sessions and film study reviews. You can check out all those things in links in the description below, as well as my social medias. You can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram if you have any questions or anything of that nature. So that's really it, guys. Let's jump in to the free ebook right now. All right, guys. Today we're taking a look at the the Las Vegas Raiders offensive playbook, and this is by far one of the best playbooks in all of Madden. It's been that way the last few years, just absolutely stacked. Whether you want to play under center, single back, I form, strong, run the ball, they have some of the best I form and strong two running back personnel formations in the game, which we'll get into. But they also have some of the best shotgun that you could ask for as well. Formations like gun bunch tight end, gun tight. They have a good gun doubles. I mean, the playbook is absolutely stacked, no matter what style you want to play, whether you're a runner or a passer. So we'll get into some of the plays here. We're going to start in the single back wing flex close formation. And, it's hard to really pinpoint one great play in here because this formation is just so good. You can really be a runner with you got the dive and the stretch. So you can kind of mix and match that. You can audible over from this to the deuce close as well, which makes this so good. They also have a inside zone, a toss, and a zone weak run, so you can mix those in as well. Some great pass plays. We've got plays like clown post. Full verticals, as you guys know, is pretty much good in every single formation. This play smash. Smash and drive wide corner are really similar, just on opposite sides of the formation. So it really just depends on which one you prefer. You can run both to either side with the flood concept. I didn't know which one to break down. I'm just going to break down drive wide corner, as I think it's relatively simple. We'll do a random play here. Now, you do want to play the hash marks a little bit because I like to get that running back wheel route involved. So for this setup, as you see here, on the right side, we kind of have that corner route with a streak, but we're going to re-streak R1 here, get him on a little quicker streak. You see on the left, too, we also have just a great combo. We have the drag and a deep dig. So we're pretty much flooding this right side of the field, right? And then we also like to throw our running back on a wheel route. Now, you can, if you want, sometimes put square on a hit, on a flat, get that halfback wheel flat combo that we love, and then you can drag, circle. That's a really good route combo as well. But to keep it simple, I'm just going to keep it how it is and put that running back on a wheel. And we're going to keep the drag and the dig route there. So let's go ahead and run it a few times here. As you know, we love our halfback wheels. As soon as they cut up, we like to low pass, possession catch that every single time. Right, that's pretty self-explanatory. Let's take a look at the right side here, right? We're going to completely flood this right side like we talked about, right? So you see the defense dropping back there. We just check it down to our drag route. So remember, if there's curl flats, if they're playing back to about 15, 20 yards, whatever, you just want to check it down to your drag, right? But if they're playing up tight, they're playing hard flats, that's when you'd want to go a little bit deeper and try to hit that corner route. This time we have man coverage. Corner routes to a good tight end always beat man coverage. You see that we throw it as soon as he cuts for an easy completion. Do this play one more time here, but you see how good it really is. And then you combine this with the great running scheme in this formation, just makes it incredibly difficult to defend. And obviously there we check it down again. We also have the corner route there. So you see how good that flood concept is. And then kind of as a last resort, you can have that dig route coming across the middle. Let's jump into the next play. All right, guys. Now, before we get in, we're going to break down a little strong close here, but I do want to just mention I form close, stretch, and dive, right? You can flick the run to the left or the right, depending on what you see in the defense. We have the I form close flex, which has a stretch, a power O, a zone weak, and a dive. A couple good play actions in both of these as well. So you can see how good those are. And we can audible over from the strong close to those I-form formations, as well as strong slot. They have a stretch and a dive also with a couple good play actions. So you want to mix up all these formations, maybe audible around, back and forth. Keep it, keep the defense honest. Keep mixing up your personnel. Go to the strong close formation, and you guys know if you checked out my West Coast offensive ebook down available in the links in the description below, you guys know that I love strong close. I run it a lot in my West Coast offense. Strong close is just good every single year in Madden. Plays like wide receiver out. Really good with that tight end post. We have the dive and an off tackle, of course. PA scissors is good every single year in Madden. Double post with those two inverted posts. Really good. We have the quick toss. We have wide trail, which is really good versus Tampa 2 or cover 2. Mesh is solid. FL drive is really good. All these plays are just super, super good. The play we do want to take a look at is PA deep cross, of course. I run this versus basic zone coverage. Now, what I like to always have my strong close to the short side, so I like to have my tight end on that short side of the field. And I'm going to explain why here, because we want that running back wheel route, once again, going to that wide side. Now, you want the running back wheel going opposite of that deep crosser. So you want triangle and square going opposite sides of the field, because those two routes specifically really stress the defense. They stress the user to have to choose one to guard, because both of those routes, the computer cannot guard them themselves. So the user is going to have to try to guard these routes, and obviously one user cannot guard two routes going to opposite sides of the field. So the only adjustments I like to make, put my tight end on a streak, kind of clear him out. First square to get open down the field. I'm going to put circle on a in route, and I'm going to motion him over. We got that running back on the wheel as well that we mentioned. So now we have that halfback wheel flat combo over here on the left side. He cuts up. I mean, it's one of the easiest throws you can imagine. Gets in that little area of the zone coverage, right? So we'll do that one more time here. Throw it to our running back on the wheel as soon as he cuts up. You'll see how the computer zones cannot guard this, right? Look how open he is. The computer cannot get out there to guard that, no matter what zone you put out there. So they're going to have to start to use that route, right? So once they go over and user, let's pretend the defense is usering triangle, right? All right, we see the user, he's running over to triangle. Okay, I'm going to wait, and what do I have coming over to the right side? That deep crosser, and as you guys know in Madden, deep crossing routes are probably the best route in Madden. Deep crossers and deep corner routes, the best routes every year in Madden. You know the defense is not going to be able to guard both of these routes. So one more time here. They're running over to triangle. Okay, I'm going to come back to the right side here, and I have square coming wide open on that deep crosser. Gets behind the zone coverage for one of the easiest throws in the game. All right, now we'll move over to the shotgun formations. Of course, gun tight slots is one of the main reasons you would run the Las Vegas Raiders playbook. Mesh spot, bench, all money, of course. Real quick, we've mentioned it a bunch, but 4 verticals with the double wheel routes, probably the best play in the game here. You want to put both outside receivers on flat routes, running back on a streak, and you're just going to look to low pass one of these wheel routes as soon as they cut up. Just like that, possession catch it every time. Pretty much unstoppable. You guys know how good wheel routes are in Madden 22. It's a staple of every offense, and it's no different in this play. As soon as they cut up, low, that was a bad throw by me. You want to kind of throw that a little bit sooner. As soon as he cuts up, you want to throw that one. So let me try that again here to the right side. We kind of got a little bit clustered there. As soon as he cuts up, we got it. We're a little bit too close to the hash marks there. So that's on me. I got to make a better throw here. And then, of course, you do want that gunslinger quarterback. Obviously, we don't have it here at Derek Carr, but you do want that gunslinger. But you see there, it's a dive and catch animation. The computer zones just cannot guard it. But yeah, having that gunslinger at quarterback or pass lead elite will make this even better. That time we threw it a little bit too late. It's a little bit easier when you throw it to the wide side of the field. As you'll see here, we're going to throw it to triangle. And it's much easier when you have more room to work with over here on that left side. But like I said, you do want that gunslinger quarterback to make this a little bit better. But pretty much unguardable on the next-gen systems. Obviously, this will work on current-gen as well. You want to low pass that, possession catch every single time for an easy completion. Now we got to go over to the bunch tight end. I know we've broken down PA boot over a million times, so we're not going to do that today. You guys know, though, PA boot over is a staple of this formation or this playbook. You know, the Raiders, you want to run the gun bunch tight end if you're using the Raiders playbook. Like it's a simple thing. Just use PA boot over. Put your running back on an in route, streak your tight end, or block your tight end. Put your running back on whatever you want. Utilize those crossing routes. PA boot over, the best in the game. Also use a little bit of motion slant to go with it as well, mix in that inside zone, mix in X spot, mix in stick. Like, all these plays are good. The slip screen, the off tackle, all these plays are good. We're going to talk about inside switch, though, because we haven't talked about this play too much here. We're just going to run a random play on the defense. Now, there's a lot you can do here. There's different adjustments you can make. To keep it simple, only one I like to make is put triangle on a hitch route. So now over here on the left, we have this hitch post combo. Over here on the right side, we have our halfback table route and our tight end corner route. So we have a high-low read over there on the right as well as the left. I like to motion out the post a few steps just to give them a little bit more space to work with. But you'll see here, if they play back, we just check it down to the flat routes every single time, right? So it's a quick read on both sides. It's a high-low read. We don't want to overthink it. Same thing here. Let's look to the right side. This time they're playing a little bit closer to the line, so we throw it deeper to that corner route on the sidelines. You saw they have the outside corner. Looks like they were in Tampa too. He was playing pretty hard flats on the running back, so we go behind it to the tight end corner route. This time it's man coverage. We know our post route will always beat man coverage. We were unable to get the pass off there. They sent the pressure. But this post route usually will beat man coverage if you have a good route runner there. This time it's a tight end corner route, man coverage. The linebacker's never going to catch up with Darren Waller. That's why we love our tight end corner routes out of the bunch tight end formation. Let's go ahead and do it again here. This time it's man coverage once again. We got to go to our tight end corner route. A little bit of a late pass from me right there. But you saw that he does beat him with that man coverage. We'll go to it again here. Let's see what we have on the left side. This time we should have our post coming across. It was a bad read by me. So you saw there we had the hitch. I'm going to go to the replay actually. That was just a bad read by me. But that's the reason we have that hitch post combo. So we're kind of watching this defender right here, right? I thought he was playing hard onto the hitch. This is a bad read by me. But watch how he drops out and goes back to the post. Seeing that, I should have just checked it down to the hitch. We have so much space and separation right there just to check it down to the hitch. So that's a bad read by me, but you see how the route combo was successful. So that's all that really matters here. This time we like to check it down to the table route if they're playing back. It's an easy 4 to 5 yard completion. We want to get our completion percentage up. That's always the goal when we're playing Madden and we're passing the ball. This time we have man coverage again. We have the tight end, but we want to hit that post. You see the separation the post got. We also have the tight end right there quickly. One last time here. I motioned the wrong guy. Let's get him back. And we do keep that flat there to give a little bit of room for our post to come behind it. Let's go ahead and do it again here. This time we have man coverage again. We should have our post. Easy completion over the middle for a laser beam. So let's jump into the next play. All right, a couple of the formations too. We don't have all day here. We don't want to just, talk about every single formation in the game because I do want to keep this relatively short, get the best money plays out there possible. Obviously, gun bunch, really good. We can break that down. Gun tight has some great plays as well. Plays like bench, drive, wide corner. Z-spot has a really cool C route. Deep slot post is really good. Bench switch, mesh spot. So tight's really good. They also have a tray Y flex. Of course, we can get plays like dagger, PA crossers, verticals with an inside zone to go as well. So all these formations are really good. We'll talk about bunch real quick. The Raiders actually has a really good bunch. Mesh spot, Y curl is really good. Flood, one of the best plays every single year. We know how good verticals is with the double wheel routes. We don't need to get into that. Bench pivot, good every single year. Spacing switch is actually really good versus the double Mabel defense or any type of blitzes. Z-spot, obviously really good, a flood concept. But I do want to talk about bunch trail. And this is one of the best cover 3 beaters in the game this year. A lot of different adjustments we can make out of it, right? So what I like to do is try to set up this cover 3 beater. To do that, you want to put circle on a streak. I like to put my running back on an in route. And I'm actually going to block my tight end here just so I can roll out, try to hit that deep bomb to Bryan Edwards here. Now, Bryan Edwards doesn't have the most speed that we would want, so you do want a receiver with a lot of speed in this spot. But you see that separation he gets there, and we're able to complete that. And that's a slow receiver. I believe Edwards is on like 89 speed. So I'll do that one more time here for you. So you'll see when we motion over this streak, he actually kind of distracts the defensive backs, allowing this deep skinny post to get wide open deep down the field. So that's why we motion over that streak. We wait for him to come across, and he doesn't have that speed. So if that's Tyreek Hill, if that's someone like that, it's an easy touchdown. I'll do it one more time here though, just so you guys can get a feel for it. Motion over that streak, hike it when he crosses, try to roll out, double team that edge defensive end, and this time we're able to get it there. But Bryan Edwards was just way too slow. So you see if we had that speed though, he gets that separation over there. Now, if they do cover that, that's where we have our other options, right? So I like to put the running back on an in route because we're going to have that in route, kind of corner route combo to the right. You can do whatever you want with the tight end. You can keep them on the angle route. Those are really good. I like to sometimes put them on a drag as well, have them coming across, create like a little bit of a mesh here between the running back and the drag. But you see that every time we can check it down to the running back. And if they play hard flats close to the line, we can throw it behind them to that corner route behind them. So this is one of the best plays in all of Madden 22, especially on the next-gen consoles. Really do love this play. I run it a lot in my offense. And you see it, we have that little mesh concept between the running back and the tight end drag, and of course that corner route. So bunch trail out of gun bunch, one of the best plays in the game. And that's been the best money plays here in the Raiders playbook in Madden 22 by far. Probably a top 3 to top 5 playbook in the entire game. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, smash that like button, comment down below, and of course, subscribe to the channel here for the best pro Madden player tips. Appreciate you guys so much, man. Until next time, your boy T Davis is out.